Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Mac Miller back in the headlines. His family is releasing his final album. It's going to come out January 17th, 2020. And I want you to see what's curious about this release date in light of the date of his passing, September 7th, 2018. So, with regards to the album coming out on the 17th, the name Mac is 17, the word rap is 17. 17 is the reflection of the number 71, and from his death, September 7, 2018, to the release date is exactly 71 weeks. And what's interesting about the number 71 is it's the 20th prime number, and here we are in 2020. And recall, the first Democratic debate with 20 candidates was on a date with 71 numerology, exactly 71 weeks before the election. And the first question of the debate involved the phrasing of 71% of people being in favor of the economy. So 71, the 20th prime, it fits in here because the word death equals 20 in gematria. And the word death also sums to 38. We talked about how he released his last album, Swimming, on August 3rd, a date that can be written 3/8 like 38. And January 17th, 20 will be a date with 38 numerology as well. So the first album released since his death on a fitting date numerology, on a fitting distance from his death. January 17th, 2020 will also be a date with 58 numerology. Mac Miller equals 58, as does Freemasonry, as does Secret Society. Freemasonry works by this code of letters and numbers, which comes from Kabbalah because Freemasonry is based in Kabbalah. Mac Miller's Divine Feminine album was a tribute to Kabbalah. That terminology comes from Kabbalah. Kabbalah sums to 38 as well, as does English, as does Gematria. So anyhow, the release date of the album, fitting, it connects to death, it connects to his rap name. But there's something else that's really interesting. The man helping finish the album, John Bryan, notice his name sums to 97, reminiscent of the date that Mac Miller died, 9/7, September 7th, which was the anniversary of the Tupac shooting. Was the 22-year anniversary. Tupac was shot September 7th, 96. John Bryan, he's going to be 56 years old at the time of the release of this album, and on the day it releases, it will be his 38th day of his age. His birthday is December 11th. This album will come out on his 38th day of his age. It's also 1 month and 7 days, a bit like 17, like Max 17, like the 17th of January. But notice, death with the alphabetic order is 38. With the reverse alphabetic order, it's 97. Again, you want to know all four base ciphers: alphabetic order with the rules of numerology, reverse alphabetic order with the rules of numerology. Mac Miller's death was blamed on a fentanyl overdose. Couldn't help but notice that this man, who they chose to help finish the album, his name also has parallels with fentanyl. So remember, Mac Miller died on 9/7, like 97, and his birthday was January 19th, 1/19. I saw those numbers were used in the reporting of Tom Petty's death as well, which is also blamed on fentanyl. Prince, who died from fentanyl, Prince equals 38. So again, Mac Miller was born Malcolm James McCormick, and the date he died, September 7th, is also a date that can be written 7/9, like 79. His full name, Malcolm James McCormick, 79. The word murder, 79. And again, the date can be written 9/7 as well, like 97, like death. So the last album will be called Circles, which has something in common with his first name and his surname, Malcolm and Miller. Circles, life and death. If you missed my work on Mac Miller's passing, there was a lot to it. It's been removed by Google. Now on my 20th channel, speaking of 20. So, the good news is if you come to my blog, Free to Find Truth, and you search Mac Miller, there's a lot of information here, a lot of posts. This post is from before his passing. But, yeah, come check it out if you're interested. There's a whole lot to his death. Ariana Grande and more. So, we'll leave it there, True Seeker. Till next time.